Start up your servers and strap in for a software summary that's unsurpassed. It's Accountech Bytes, rounding up the news from the world of accounting technology with me, Tom Herbert. As always, a quick reminder to like, subscribe, or follow. It genuinely makes a difference. Let's get on with the news. And let's kick off with news that top 10 firm RSM is to invest, wait for it, $1 billion in agentic AI. Ring that gong. Yes, over the next 3 years, RSM will be integrating these AI agents into its existing artificial intelligence capabilities. This is across its tax, audit, and regulatory service lines. Over on LinkedIn, Tax Tech 500 has a handy summary of the agentic AI launches from 7 of the tax giants that are apparently going to reach 100 million users over the next 12 months. So we have the likes of Deloitte, PwC, EY, KPMG, and the aforementioned RSM. Away from AI and managed service provider specialist Heather McDonald-Alford has an update for some GoCardless customers who use the fintech to collect direct debit payments into their GoCardless wallet. From April onwards, GoCardless has been notifying some users that they're being switched from daily to weekly payouts. But as Heather points out, this may have gone to spam or been missed. If a user has missed it, then there is an obvious cash flow problem if the money's in the GoCardless account rather than your own. Responding to Heather's post, GoCardless points out that customers would have received 3 emails over the past 2 months explaining what's new and are able to adjust their preference back to daily at any time. And here's a guide on how to do that from GoCardless themselves. Staying with GoCardless, and a survey conducted by the fintech has found that late payments are imposing a significant burden on small accounting firms across the UK. More than half of practices resigned themselves to late payments being an inevitable cost of doing business. 40% said they spend more than an hour a week chasing overdue invoices. And more than half admit to occasionally just giving up rather than going through the hassle of chasing. Some acquisition news now, and finance automation platform Tipalti has acquired a treasury automation provider, Statement. So according to this release, Statement Solution automates and streamlines the manual processes of cash position visibility, cash flow forecasts, and cash insights across many types of platforms. Let's head over to MTD Corner now. Straight out of the gate, let's get the plug out of the way. Last week I mentioned our MTD Accountability Club that follows a group of accountants and bookkeepers as they make their preparations for the first MTD mandation date next year. And to accompany that, we have a survey. 9 questions, very simple. If you could click on the link in the description to this video and take the survey, you'd be doing me a massive favor. Thank you. Let's head over to Landlord Today now, and some interesting stats in this article. So analysis shows there's been a surge in online search volumes for the phrase making tax digital. Q3 last year, 8,760 searches. First 3 months of this year, rising to almost 20,000. And so far in April and May this year, it's an average of 43,000 searches per month. Next up, Emma Rawson brings us news from the PCRT, who are the kind of Avengers Assemble of professional body tax boffins. And they've issued new guidance on how the rules apply to making tax digital. Emma walks us through the key points. And we also have a newcomer to the Available Now section of the government's Making Tax Digital for Income Tax software page. Welcome on board, MyT. I'm pronouncing it like that rather than MYT because that's how it looks like it's been laid out in its branding. But it looks like MyT offers record-keeping quarterly updates and eventually the final tax return. I must admit MyT are a new one on me, but being accounting software's preeminent nosy Parker, I managed to narrow them down to an accounting firm in Croydon. Looking forward to hearing more about them. Get in touch, guys. Much excitement now as LKA's Director of Tax, Robin Milstead, became the first person to make a test submission using TaxCalc's MTD quarterly filer. Congratulations, Robin, and all at the click of a button, it says here. Oh, wait, no, not just the click of a button. Gotcha. And the MTD fund continues for Robin as she's written an article for us about the subtle shift in the final submission under Making Tax Digital. So rather than drafting your tax return, sending it to the client for review and signature, then filing with HMRC, you get to the point of draft return, submit to HMRC, who then send back a tax calculation, which needs to be reviewed and agreed upon, and then that is the final submission. And Robin raises some very real and practical questions about what point you should seek client sign-off. And I guess insurers would be quite interested in that point as well, and also what happens if HMRC's system or your software fails to provide a real-time calculation. Let's get on to some new stuff, shall we? And QuickBooks chap Aaron Patrick has flagged QuickBooks' new Copy To feature. QuickBooks partners will know if they have this or not by checking for the little icon in the top right. This was previously buried under a submenu somewhere and allows you to copy a transaction. But Aaron flags that part of the new functionality is the ability to copy data from one transaction to another. Let's watch a quick snippet. Thanks for bringing that to our attention, Aaron, and you can watch the full video by clicking on the link in this description. Quick update from Proposal's onboarding tool Socket, and they have a new leads module in testing where firms can manage their client pipeline right where they need it, where you build a proposal. And a quick update from Pixie now. Remember them? It's a practice management tool, joined access, I think, at some point last year. Anyway, they're revealing a new range of features for Q2 in 2025, including custom task statuses, tags to organize, filter, and group tasks, an overdue status indicator, bulk tasks updates, save views, and a couple more besides. Let's take a look now at Apron's product release updates last month. We know all about Apron Books Club, their partner rewards program that I wrote about a couple of months ago. But Apron also now offers split billing to give your firm a bit of flexibility to separate payment-related fees from invoice capture fees. A quick update from AI bookkeeping tool Briefcase, and Ruben Steenkamp, their CEO, has announced an update to its categorization agent. So Briefcase embed the last 12 months of historical ledger data from your Xero or QuickBooks account. When a new transaction is received, the AI retrieves similar previous transactions and classifies it as strong, moderate, or weak matches. Similar transactions are fed to the AI agent and used as context, and any changes you make to account categories are automatically learned for next time. No need to set up a supplier rule. Next up, Engage Your App, recently bought by TaxCalc, but the updates keep on coming. So they've just released an update to the completed jobs report to include a profitability breakdown. Quick update from global VAT calculator and reporting tool VATCalc. And all returns and supplementary submissions are now available in the original or other language in addition to English. Couple of quick updates from cloud payroll tool FreshPay. They now have a direct Nest integration, and you can also track leave and holiday entitlements from inside FreshPay. And finally, payment solution provider CloudPay has announced a solution to optimize global payroll for SMEs. I'm not entirely sure from this release what they're doing to do that, but they say they're going to do it. So that's all that counts. Right, that's your lot for today. As always, please remember to like, subscribe, or follow. I'll be back next week with another video. Bye for now.